Zigs. God, I hate them. Don't know what all the fuss is about when people moan about getting rained on. Look at it, lovely weather. It's raining. How is it raining? Will today be the day I get my confidence in Zigs? Yes, you absolute legends, welcome back to the channel. And today you're joining me to see if I can beat that Zig curse. We're only here for a day session. The missus is still due to pop. The baby is just being a stubborn pause. Yeah, you know, as I say. She's loving it in there, doesn't want to come out. Still waiting on that. So you never know, any minute I get a phone call from the missus saying, get your ass back here. We're about to pop out a little one. But yeah, mate, we're back down the Birch. I'm on Paul's post swim. The rod's already out. And like I said, I'm trying to break the Zig curse. I don't know how many fish I've lost on Zigs. Just sums up Zig fishing for me. First cast with a Fox adjustable Zig on. Yeah.
Not yet.
It's going in, it's going in. No, 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 no. Stick in, stick in. No, 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 no. No, stay out, stay out, stay out. Come out, come out, come out. No, no, no. Yes, that's it, come out, open water. Go open water, good boy. It's got to be 7 or 8. I've hooked up 7 or 8 times, never ever managed to land one, which has been an absolute ball ache. So today I'm hoping to break that curse, and you never quite know, I might be able to land a 40 pounder. So I've got the rods out, they're all set now. I've got the 2 rods out here, so the one on the left is on an 8-foot Zig towards the tree, and then the middle one, adjustable Zig at about 4 foot at the moment towards open water over here, and then the right rod is down this margin, actually on a solid bag. Right. Solid bag, little drop in the margins. Just a bit of an overall. Just leave it there. I've got to have 1 rod on her, something I'm quite comfortable with. Just down here in the margin. Oh, it's an exciting time, guys, exciting time. And it feels great to be finally back on the carp. Oh, I'm happy about that. Like I said, only a day session. And do you know what? On a day session for this is my gear. That's it. No barrow, no bivvy, nothing. So nice coming to do some carp fishing with light gear and walking with it, just walking like that, you know. And pack down, pack up, really easy. So we're gonna have a good few hours out here. Let's see how we go. Well, look at this, with the wind picking up, I thought I'd actually test out the new gear. Look at this little hairy testicle looking thing. Got a mic. And with that mic, I'm gonna make a solid bag with a Parker Baits Magic Bean. And this time I've basically run out all of my yellows. Bloody ball ache. One thing I'm gonna say, Ben, is a ball ache who don't do the same colours or one colour pots and Magic Beans. But yeah, I've got like pinks, oranges and whites left. So I'm gonna go for the white. OG fish. Whack this in a solid bag. Gonna make up a few solid bags ready to go because they have been showing down that margin. Yeah, this is getting exciting, guys. The second big lump down this right hand margin has shown I definitely think I've made the right decision coming in Paul's post. I'm feeling good today, guys. I'm feeling good. Feeling quite confident. The Zigs haven't done anything. It's about 10 past 9 at the moment. So what I'm probably gonna do, I'm just gonna change the adjustable and raise it up a bit. I'm gonna have it sitting just under the surface. See if I can tempt the carp, because I reckon they're going to be sitting quite, I reckon they're going to be swimming quite close to the top in this bay, because like I keep saying, the wind's not on it. But yeah, it's good to be back out.
With all the rods now out, it was time to be patient. After making up some solid bags and absolutely destroying a protein shake, I managed to drift away for a quick snooze in that lovely spring sunlight. However, it wasn't long before I started dreaming of my past Zig trauma.
Will today be the day I get my confidence in Zigs. I was gonna say get my confidence back then, but I've never been confident with those bloody things. Those little bits of foam floating around, no bait around it, just on their own. For some reason, carp like them. And the pressure's on here as well, because I mean, if you hook up here at the Birch, I could have a Welsh 40 on the end of it. If I end up playing a fish here on a Zig, and it feels heavy, I'm going to be sh**ing it. I don't know why I've got such bad luck. How do you guys get on with Zigs? Let me know in the comments below. Tell you what though, boys, spring is round the corner. Look at this weather. It is gorgeous. Got the robin singing next to me.
A few moments later.
I don't know what happened, but the sun's gone away. Look at this. Look how ominous that looks. I can feel raindrops coming down already. Why is it every time I try and go carp fishing, it just rains? This rain was not predicted. This is not cool. You know. Oh. Don't like this. You know how I was laughing about not bringing much gear like a bivvy earlier on? Was it? No barrow, no bivvy, nothing. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting that now. Just sat here, getting soaked. Like a proper ginger mong. I tell you what, my mood has instantly changed. I'm now soaked. Absolutely wet through, as I've been sat in here and it's still raining. My chairs are wet. Oh. It's only 10 o'clock. What we do for f***ing carp. I feel like my Zig, the adjustable that's on the, probably about 2 foot under the surface, that's probably not going to do much now. Cold water, cold rain, those fish are probably going to drop. So I'm probably going to move the adjustable in a bit. Try and fish maybe 6 foot off the bottom. So that means I've got one at 8, one at 6. And obviously the solid bag down the margin.
The rain did eventually die down, and it was almost as if the carp gods remembered it was supposed to be spring. Even with the sun now out in its full glory, unfortunately the rods were still motionless. Whilst chomping a horrible shop-bought chicken baguette, the downpour of cold rain made me question, did that cold rainwater kill off any chance of a bite on the Zigs? Not being one to quit and challenging my inner carpiness, I decided to climb a very strong tree just to see if I could see anything on my spots close to the surface. Unfortunately I didn't, but I did spot a goose getting a bit, well...
See that goose? Shagging. Look at him, he's had a great time f***ing hell, holding the back of her neck and he's pummeling her. Oh, what the? I think it's just finished.
This probably wasn't the best time for me to try and have a little snooze either.
Oh. I'm sure that some of you may know that a person dear to my heart has been featured on another channel. And this person usually fishes with me. I've been distraught about it. Let's get it out. Oh, I've got a load of mud on the rod now. And I've already wrapped myself around. Here now. I've just had a nightmare with the wind. That's my PVA bag there, boys. Safe to say my PVA bags are now ruined. Oh no. Oh. Mr. Short Cringe Angler South Coast angler, has featured the Camo King on his channel at Limburg recently. I must admit, I was invited to this session, but with a little one on the way, I couldn't make it. So he went for the next best thing and got the Camo King. You know, for once, I actually got the rod straight this session. It was bloody marvellous. Now, before I even watch this episode, and before you watch any South Coast Angler episode, there's a few things you can always expect. A lot of silly hand movements.
Peg 2 has just had another fish, and he's been fishing against that far bank, which is nobody can fish. There's no swims on that far bank basically. So obviously, when you're in peg 1 to sort of 11, 12, you'll be fishing against that far bank.
Border razor blade, also good for trimming your calluses. Look at that. Yeah. Woo. Definitely a mention about his weight.
Callum's just actually gone to get, right, and I do have to confess, Callum's gone to go and get our second takeaway. We've been here for 2 nights, we've had 2 takeaways, plus all that meat and food that you saw earlier on the cob. So yeah, it's not big, it's not clever, and I'm not very proud of myself, but...
And normally how he's failing to keep track of a diet and struggling to actually have that mental discipline in keeping and sticking to a diet and a training regime.
This is the last weekend that I'm going to treat myself to some naughty food, and then, yeah, diet starts Monday.
Have you watched that ginger kid on YouTube that's built his own lake? You know, the one that looks like a slimmer version of Buzz from Home Alone? Well, thanks to him, I now know what this is. That's an overflow pipe. I think that's what it's called. But one thing after I watched the episode I did not expect is some odd gesturing.
Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, you know what to do. Go down, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
That point, Aaron, mate, that point I've got... Oh, bless him. But yeah, I do miss my Camo King. I do miss him. It's been a while since me and him fished together, isn't it? I can't remember the last time it was. I think it was Oxley's at Linear. That was last year, you know, when he lost the record fish.
I was going to turn up and it wasn't ours.
It's not your rig.
One day, guys, we'll be reunited. But yeah, guys, go check out Aaron's video. It was a decent video. Go check it out. It's always a good laugh to watch. And they caught more than me that I'm doing on this session, so why the hell not? Today couldn't get any worse. I've got hailstones. Literally bits of ice and hailstones on me. Yeah, hail. Just sitting here out in hail. Okay, I've just seen a massive common jump out by this tree, come out twice, and it must have been about 2 rod lengths off the island. What do I do now? I'm thinking, I know everyone's been catching off the bottom recently. I might take the Zig off the left hand rod Zig, which is on 8 foot, and put a solid bag on, and just chuck it out at 10 wraps. I'm tempted to do it, you know, for the last like 3 hours of the session. Can't go wrong really with that, can I? Right, that is it. Put that hood down. Cool, I look like I'm from London. That is it. The left rod is out. I'm not going to touch any of these rods now until I have to pack up in about 3 hours. Fingers crossed something happens. So now we've got left one on a solid bag, as close to that showing fish as I can get, which is about 10.5 wraps. Middle rod is at 10 wraps on the adjustable Zig at about 10 foot now at the moment. Right rod, still left it down this margin where we saw the fish show today. I feel like I've done as much as I can this session. Now it's up to the carp gods. Oh, for God's sake, I've just seen this. Look at that, look at that, the sun's about to go. And I've got all this cloud of rain clouds come over.
Luckily, the rain and bad weather didn't actually make it to me. However, the luck wasn't there on the carp front. Unfortunately, my rod still remained motionless, and with time ticking away, even though it was looking like a blank, at least I've come away from this session learning a vital bit of information. That when the wind is in this direction, that I know at this time of year now, the fish like to be on the back of it in the calmer waters.
Oh, well, that is it, guys. I'm going to actually bring the rods in now. Did leave it to the last minute, but nothing's happened. So we're going to call it a day. It's good to be back out after the carp, even though we've had a bit of a nightmare with the weather. It's been ups and downs. But that zig curse is still on me, and I'm yet to catch on a zig. But for now, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to bring the rods in. I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. I will be back out, so make sure to keep an eye on the channel. And obviously, if you like the episode, give us a little like. Make sure you comment below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And always remember, guys, drop your guts, grab your nuts, and then head out onto the bank. I'll see you in the next one.